What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In Sound Mind here on the backlog. I am Base637, the as always gracious host. And well, now we have a bit of a conundrum. I mean, if our scope of reality wasn't already fucking goddamn shattered at this fucking point, then I don't know what to say. Like, if these were actual psychological fucking cases, like, if these were real people, this would be some next level goddamn catastrophic fucking goddamn style of cases. Like, most people don't have this severe of any kind of issue. I mean, we all have issues, don't get me wrong, I'm not looking down on anyone who has issues that are that bad or anything like that. But when your scope of reality gets this warped, I think everyone can agree that shit's kind of fucked at that point. The fuck is doing the whole wee-woo, wee-woo? Like, I just had court today. I'm not worried about wee-woo, wee-woos. I paid my fine. TLDR car accident. It's innocuous and irrelevant to you anyways. Get the fuck away from me, you goddamn car ass. Okay, how the fuck do I get out of here now? Do I have to climb back up this thing? Like, I know where the fuses are, I'm just looking for the way out. Yeah, I can't move that until I fucking get out of here. Do I have to go back out through the fucking maze? I get the feeling this door is very locked, but I can take a moment to actually loot the shelves. That might help me a little bit. Dude, the lights are on. How are you fucking around in here? I mean, you've already shown me you can do that, but at the same point.
It's blocked from the other side.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Hooey! Alright, looks like we have to climb back up the crane. Could've swore I unlocked this door. Oh, I did. I'm just being stupid. Wait, the bridge. Right. But wait, I can't get back up that way. How the fuck? It's gated off. How the fuck am I supposed to handle you? Get over here, you fuck. I get the feeling that's not the last of you. Yep, I was right. Wait, are those fuses right there? No, that's ammo and battery from the look of it, or is that actually a fuse? No, it's a sausage. Well, delicious. Completely
blocked from the other side.
Unhelpful to what I'm trying to do here. Where did they say the fuses were? Like, I remember there being 3 fuses when I was at the lighthouse, at the garage, and the back left storage shed. Okay, so I'm not leaving the grounds here. Should have fucking figured as much, but at the same point... Yep. There's one.
It's a fuse box.
Gonna kinda want that for the moment. Back storage shed, you say? Garage, you say? You're a pain in my ass, I say. I would say hello, darkness, my old friend, but I've battled my darkness. Okay, well, I made my way back in here. That's great. Doesn't really help me in the long run, though. Storage shed. Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn selfish fuck. Listen, trying to drag me down into your darkness doesn't make you the good guy here. Oh, you don't care about walls. That's duly noted. Change of plans. Due to blank mishandling of the shipment, we're going to have to contain as much of Agent Rain and focus on damage control. Dude, this is clearly all fucking horse shit anyways. Like, it's clearly it's gotta be Alan's fucking scope of reality based on his own delusions, but at the same point, like, shit. Ah, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, you goddamn parasite. That's all people like you can be. A fucking parasite. I'm sorry, but if you have to drag me down into your darkness because you can't fucking fight it on your own, like, I'm always down to help those who want to fucking help. Like, if they need help, I'm more than glad to, but if it's going to fucking take me down with them, I'm not helping. That's just common sense.
It's a fuse box.
There's nothing in this area for me. And I've got literally 15 health to my name. I know where another fuse is. It's in the generator over here, which is fine. Anything shiny for me? Nope. Oh, what? You don't want to step into the light there, friend? Too bright for you? Anything? Nope. Okay. Cool beans! Battery for the flashlight's cool, but doesn't ultimately help me.
It's a fuse box.
The garage, back left short storage shed, and the generator, if it's not in use. The garage. Where is said garage? Listen, you hate the limelight. I love it. That's the garage. Okay, how do I get into the garage? Let me step down onto here for a second because you can't really get to me here. Get my bearings, plan this out a little bit. Hey, I gotta get you to go through there. Is that area open? Yes, it is. Okay. Solutions. Trust me, I don't want you to be afraid anymore either, because you're a pain in my ass. But at the same point, dragging someone down into your darkness isn't going to make you any less afraid. All it's going to do is piss them off. Severely. Speaking from experience on that, I'm all for helping someone, but if it's going to be a matter of you're dragging me down with you, fuck that. That is not how friendships fucking work. Yo, Mikey, who keeps putting boxes outside my garage vent? I need the ventilation or I'll suffocate on paint and gas fumes. Who's gonna fix your boats and such then, huh? Let that sink in. And that's smart. I mean, hell, paint fumes ain't nothing to sneeze at. Okay, we got the escape strategy there. Never mind. We are now trapped in here. Never mind, I found the escape strategy. Never mind, I need a bait fuckface and actually getting that open.
It's a fuse box.
Hey, fuckface! That's right, bad boy, come on over here! Back the fuck off. Open sesame. Man! I hate to say it, but sometimes people who are going through their darkness can be a little much. Like, I'm always there to help where I can. But there are, unfortunately, some scenarios where you just can't. You can try your damnedest to be the guide in life for someone, but ultimately, only someone willing to fight their own fucking darkness can truly do something. Like, always be there when someone needs help, when you can. But if it becomes a detriment to you just because you were trying to help, you need to back off. Mainly just for the simple fact of your own sanity and your own well-being. Like, there's caring and then there's... how do I put it? There's caring and then there's just senselessness. And if it really does turn into a scenario of you're hurting yourself by trying to help someone else, you're not helping anyone. And misery loves company. Oh, does misery love company. Alright, buddy, come on over this way. Look at this. This is interesting. There we go. Hey! Listen, I'm not looking for a beauty spot treatment. Oh, you know I'm gonna be over here now. Something tells me it's a little too late for that. I'm not sure if this is the afterlife or some other weird shit, but something tells me it's too late for that now. Just call it a hunch.
It's a fuse box.
Alright. Go, go, go! Are you gonna move on your own? Or do I have to go out there and start you up again? I gotta start you up again, of course. Why would it be so simple and autonomous? I mean, at that point, where's the drama? Where's the suspense? Get the fuck out of here. Listen, buddy, I need you to fuck off for a minute. And that's the other thing, too, like, I really do hate to kind of harp on this chord a little bit, but I kind of have to a little bit. There are some people out there who really do need a little bit of help, and then there are some who will just try to manipulate your feelings and take advantage of you and try to guilt trip you for not being there for them when you needed them, when in fact you were there for them, but they don't see that their actions are causing you harm, and then they try to make you look like the bad guy, and that's just not how it works. When that happens, that's how you know it's an unhealthy scenario. That's how you know it's manipulation, full fucking send. Am I gonna be... Where the fuck are you?
Bravo! It only took you an hour to find your way past it.
Fuck you. Don't get me wrong, I want to actually hear what you have to say, but on that one I'm actually okay giving you the fuck you. Okay. I hear you. I just don't see you. Are you gonna fucking chuck shit at me again? It's raining debris! Hallelujah, just what I always wanted! It's like you don't want me to fucking bring this to a fucking end. Ow. Like, dude, everything needs a conclusion. Ow. Between the light and the debris, this is gonna be rough. Get off my ass. It may be bodacious and bootylicious, but I don't got enough to go around. I said fuck off. Good to know that your health at least regens to 15. I'll take those flashlight batteries now. Oh god, you can get up there now. That's not okay. As long as you can't get in here, I'm happy with it. Woo! Alright, well, we made it to the lighthouse interior. That's cool. You again? Dickbag, I don't want to talk to you.
Waking up in cold sweat, being haunted by government spies, and loving it is not normal.
Honey.
Losing your patience. Paranoia will eat you whole, won't it?
Oh, honey. Oh, God. Red static. Crunchy. Okay. When I was in high school, I used to hide in the darkroom. I wasn't even in the photography club. The red light soothed me. It was my key to sanity. Well, I got the one.
The door is all nothing.
Okay. Buoy key. Clock and TV. Do I gotta bash the TV? Mirror the TV? Turn on the TV. Keep. That makes more sense. TV key. Clock key. Got it. Okay, let's bring this to a fucking end, please. I've had enough of this chapter already. Fuck.
You fool. You think you can replace Alan's broken personality with a new one?
No!
Simply change it like a light bulb. Go ahead. I can't wait to see it break in your hands.
When someone goes to therapy, it's not to rewrite their entire fucking personality. That's not how that works. That's not how it ever works. Someone's personality is their fucking personality. Going to therapy is essentially like just going to talk to someone. It's not meant to fucking completely change who you are, and that's a very horrible fucking misconception. Like, I've heard it among coworkers and former fucking friends and shit like that. Well, at least you still have your sense of humor, this, that, and the other. It's like, just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you lose your sense of self. It just means you are looking to work on some fucking issues that you have had in your past. That's it. But instead of that, they make fucking stupid goddamn jokes and ultimately put a strain on things. Like, damn, if fucking therapy was really meant to completely rewrite your fucking personality, well, shit. That'd be literally the definition of cookie-cutter people, and that is not how therapy is designed. Therapy is designed for someone to have an outlet to talk about their issues in a healthy, non-judgmental environment, as opposed to dealing with certain family and friends who, well, let's put it this way, some family and friends can have their own very strong opinions on certain fucking things to where you can't talk to them about things. So it's never meant, like, therapy is never meant to put a wedge between you and them. It's a matter of having an impartial ear to where you can actually get things off your chest in a harmless environment. And depending on how old you are, there's really nothing to worry about. Like, they have, like, guidance counselors, people you can talk to in schools, for God's sake. It's not, those are very different scenarios, but either way, therapy is not a bad thing. If you had a bad experience with therapy, I apologize. It's not necessarily an uncommon problem. But there are many other therapists out there who could very well be the right one for you. It's just like finding a doctor. You gotta find the right one that fits. Like, I've had a bad experience with one myself, but that's mainly because within the first visit, they tried cramming pills down my throat, and I never needed pills. It was a matter of, I just was looking for someone impartial to talk about things with. That's it. And I did eventually get there, and it did help quite a bit. Oh, hello. I get a feeling I should be shooting you out. Come on, you bastard. There we go.
Time to shed some light.
There we go. course it's not that easy.
No power.
Okay, going back down. That was fun. Oh, cool. A secret basement area. That's fun. I think even at this point, you want the power back on. Okay.
I need more of this.
Generator has been showing signs of decay. Sometimes it's off after cleaning. It needs a push to help it get going. Oddly enough, I can relate. Trust me, sometimes we all need a push to get going, but sometimes certain people like to think they're pushing someone in the right direction, when in all reality they're just pushing someone around. Been there and done that. No thank you. Really? Who put the fucking... Get out of there. What are you gonna do? Sink the whole fucking generator? Come on, you fucking goddamn squirrely bastard. Get the fuck over here. Oh, I gotta keep... I see. Is it on now? Looks like it's on. Thanks for clearing a way. Oh god. Back the fuck off, you goddamn bastard. Apparently I gotta keep it going at a certain speed and then run my way back over to here. Press the button. There we go. Let there be fucking light. You reap what you sow. Finish what you started, Desmond. Don't look back. Get up here, you fuck. Let it consume you!
It's okay. The ship, the fire, those weren't your fault.
I was gonna
Whatever
say...
this chemical is, it's gotta be the source. You're braver than you know.
I was gonna say, when it came down to that shipwreck...
Alan's madness came on just as suddenly as Virginia's did. I have no doubt their cases are linked. I need to follow the chemical trail. See where it takes me.
And I'm starting to get the feeling yours is kind of linked too. But yeah, no, when it comes down to it, never be afraid to seek therapy. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone about your issues. And in all honesty, sometimes going and finding a qualified person to talk to, someone who's truly impartial to where you can talk freely to them about what's going on in your life, to where they have no leg in the race, isn't a bad thing. It can offer a new perspective without hurting anyone's fucking feelings. It can be quite liberating. As opposed to essentially burning every fucking goddamn thing down to the ground. Like, if anyone you know thinks therapy is really, like, a terrible thing, like it's gonna completely change who you are as a person in a negative way, if they think it's gonna, like, rewrite your personality, that's not how it works. It's therapy, not brainwashing. Like, fuck, you'll be far more likely to find people who won't go to therapy themselves try the whole brainwashing approach. It's kind of ridiculous. And obviously that's kind of a joke, but at the same point, who fucking knows? Ugh. Alright, but let's get back to the office. That was a trip. But going back to the whole shipwreck thing, that would make some sense in terms of some of his grief, but I'm getting the feeling, like Desmond said, the chemical trail probably caused some of the insanity there. It's kind of like when the good old-fashioned phrase, there's something in the water, comes to be. In this case, I think it's quite literal. Like, there's something going on, and somehow our ass is involved too, and it's not a pleasant thing. Like, fucking woof. Okay, let's listen to these tapes.
You've reached the office of Dr. Desmond Wales. Please leave a message after the tone.
Doc? Doc, are you there? Why would you be there? It's the middle of the goddamn night. This is bad, man. I don't even know what's happening. I swear, Doc, I didn't even know it was supposed to come through.
So that sounds to me like it was around the time the ship wrecked. Crows with red eyes. Interesting. This does kind of make me think it could be his own grief that kind of started all this, feeling like he's let down everyone, but...
I know what's coming in. It's not even my job. I just like to be prepared. But that ship... It said nothing about that ship, man. And then the bulb quit on me, man, when I needed it the most. It quit on me. Everything was so dark. And then boom! The ground is shaking.
Okay.
I went down there. I wanted to help. I wanted to make sure no one was hurt. But man, I don't know. There are monsters down there, Doc. I swear. I can see them in the shadows. They move around when I'm not looking. They try to grab me into the floor, Doc. I'm losing it.
Yeah, it's definitely sounding like something's going on with you. Whether it be induced from the stress of this or something else, I don't rightfully know.
I found one of those flare guns. Someone must have dropped it.
And that's how you burn down your house.
How could I not see it sooner? Gotta fight. Wait. They're here. They're here. The men in black. Weird. That guy Nygaard is here. I've seen him around. Around you, man. I gotta warn them, Doc. They don't know about the monsters. Gotta fight the darkness with light, man.
That's a little perturbing. I'm starting to think this game might be a case of the therapist needs a therapist. Tough to say, though. Without knowing the full scope of this game, I really don't know. And this definitely goes to show that I am not, by any means, a therapist. Nor do I ever claim I would know any better than someone licensed in this. Will I always try to help someone when they need? Yeah.
Good. I was getting worried. Things are starting to become...
But I also always admit
here.
when I'm not qualified to
How
help
so?
someone.
The ground is shaking and the water outside is rising.
I know what happened to Alan.
I know. I saw. Alan mentioned that driver you were treating. Max Nygaard? Classic bag of cats, that guy. There's probably a door to his house here as well.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Am I about to go
You haven't
looking?
been petting other cats, have you?
Well, I mean, I've seen a black cat floating around. I just haven't really had any real interaction with it.
Fur. I just licked it.
You're a good kitty. You're a very good kitty.
Again with the pets?
What do you expect? You're adorable. You should be living for
Better
this.
things to do.
Well, yes. Probably saving our own sanity, because I get the feeling that's where this is kind of revolving around, but it's tough to say. It's very tough to say, but I get the feeling I'm going to be looking for,
Hi.
the door to Alan's place. This is our place. I'm going to guess the basement. It should be glowing white, so it should be pretty obvious to see. But yeah, no, like... Some people can have a really bad opinion about what therapy is and how it works. Others will go out of your way to kind of... Or not out of your way, out of their way to try to make things worse. But those are very select few people, and it's not like that for everybody. Not every person on the face of the earth is like that. I mean, an asshole's an asshole no matter what way you slice it. Okay, but now I can actually navigate this a little better. So this was your house before everything went tits up. I mean, I'll take the players. I'm definitely gonna need them, too. Just don't burn down the place this time, alright? Nothing this time? Okay. There should be a record in here, too, somewhere. I just gotta find it. Like, I see darkness in there. I should be able to walk through there. I just don't know how. Can't cut through this. Like, there's no way this is the only area I could walk. Dishes, cookware. Are you a singing bass? Well, you're an anglerfish, but my point still stands. Aha! Times I've woken up here. 1. I'll take the flare. Is that record-y do up here? I kind of want to listen to it before wrapping this up. I think I gotta shoot a flare down this way. Boop. Kabloom. Kabloom. Great, now, how do I get back out of here? I got in here, I'm gonna get out. Okay, here we go. Times I've woken up here. 6. Okay, it seems like he was starting to have some sleep issues. I mean, I've been there personally, but different story. On my end, it was more along the lines of just having a hard time getting my schedule down. I've since fixed my whole sleep routine. I switched to nights, and it helped me out in the long run. Yeah, I'm up late, but at the same point, it's better to have some form of rhythm than no rhythm. Now, okay, I see where I gotta shoot the flare. And for the yeet. Flashlight battery. Got some darkness there, which means that's probably the record. There it is. Okay, so basically I just look at these pictures and say the first thing that pops in my head. Basically, yes. Okay, ready. First one was a trumpet player. Second one was a tall tree, a tower maybe casting a long shadow. That sounds more like the lighthouse. A small sailboat out to sea. It's raining hard, maybe. Maybe it's caught in a storm. And that was alluding to the boat accident. Okay, so that definitely did trigger some shit for you. Alan, whoa, trippy. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. It's like a black hole, or like a sinkhole. Yeah, that's it, a sinkhole. Endless at the bottom, you know? That one made me feel something, Doc. It put a pit in my stomach. Does that mean it worked, the test? Okay. Oh, we got the record. What else do we got here? Last night I woke up to the sound of two men whispering outside my window. I peeked and saw what looked like the feds taking pictures of the house. I quickly ran downstairs and opened my front door, but they were gone, and now I can't sleep. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw, but I'm not certain. Yeah, that's definitely not what you saw. I mean, times I've woken up here, too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Without knowing the full, scope of his job, with him being a lighthouse keeper and a major accident like that happening, it's kind of tough to rule out the possibility of something like him being watched being a thing. It all depends on, I'm talking out my ass, but I would figure it all depends on what the shipment was, who the cargo was for, and if there was a major chemical spill, like we're thinking here, that very well could be a real possibility. Or it could all just be paranoid fucking bullshit. Like I said, it's really tough to say.
Delicious.
Alright, let's hear the Song of Alan's Heart.
Time for some music.
I'm a little bit anxious. I'm a little unsure of where to go. I'm a little kid swallowed by the shadows in the ocean, and I know it's a little bit daunting. It's a little bit scary when I'm alone. It's a little bit dark outside when I'm uptight. I call you on the phone. When we hang up, I stay awake for a while, wondering if what you say is true. I am flawed but fixable when I manage some shut-eye. Oh, for all I know, I might be slumbering. Although I'd rather be dead on your couch.
Damn.
In my bed, in my head, there's a light.
Yeah, no, he definitely needed some therapy.
And I wander till waters bend around me and surround me until I quit. see the dark end of a tunnel than the bottom of the pit. All I'm doing is aiding. All I offer to give is a helping hand, but I cannot see but 2 feet in front of me, so try to understand.
Yeah, that's a
If you're
good
caught in the
metaphor right there.
doorway, and the fire is nipping at your heel. If you're stuck on a sinking ship, enjoy your trip and pray it isn't real. When I wake up, I find that I'm hungry for more, unsatisfied. Oh God, I'm blue, but it will all be alright if it wasn't for all these uninvited visitors outside. I'd say I'm having a damn good night. In my bed, in my head, there's a light, but it's red, and I wonder till waters bend around me and surround me until I quit. What's this shining at the far end of the road? Oh, I admit I'd rather see the dark end of a tunnel than the bottom of the pit. I'm in need of a captain.
Desmond became that.
For me today, I'm in need of a wax and feather set of wings, and then I'll be okay as long as I take off. When the sun can't burn away my dream, don't know when I'll be back this way. Perhaps someday, don't wait. In my bed, in my head, there's a light, but it's red, and I wonder till waters bend around me and surround me until I quit. What's this shining at the far end of the road? Oh, I admit I'd rather see the dark end of a tunnel than the bottom. Tunnel than
Not a bad tune, not gonna lie, but these are all a little dark, not gonna lie. Ooh. You trying to hum along?
Alright, let's keep it moving.
Tanya, you're a good kitty. Now, Alan definitely had some demons there. I mean, it's tough to really say what happened there. I mean, don't get me wrong, the idea of someone kind of, you know, stalking your every move is enough to make pretty much anyone's hair stand on end. Though with a genuine shipwreck happening, and without knowing the circumstances behind all that, you can't really rule out the idea or possibility that the feds were probably investigating, because you gotta figure, big freighter ship, crash, product, and or hazardous chemicals, potential chemical leak. Yeah, someone's gonna be called. At least you'd figure, but tough to say. With him being the lighthouse keeper, I could see why they'd be knocking on the door, but that's a whole different story, though. But it does make me kind of really wonder what's going on here. It's enough to make me wonder if Desmond here is in therapy, and this is kind of
Alan
some...
was a bit weird. Then again, I'm a talking cat, so...
This makes me wonder a few things. Like, this could be Desmond, the therapist, going to therapy based on the
After all
clients.
of this, I still can't imagine what Alan went through.
Yeah, you're not kidding on that. Like, it's really tough to say. Like, we could be on the verge of death, where we're just trying to rationalize some pretty interesting scenarios in our life, and with him being a therapist, that could be where this is going. It could be him in therapy trying to cope with the patients he couldn't help. It could be him on drugs, and all of this is just either a memory or some weird fucking existential thing? Like, I don't know. We're kind of on this one together, but don't get me wrong, I might be speaking my piece
It's a
on...
bit weird.
Thanks, Tanya, I'm
talking
speaking here.
chat, so.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm always an advocate for trying to help where I can, but I've been through some scenarios where you can't help someone, and it's difficult, but it's not as uncommon as you'd think.
Then, right?
It isn't until they actually help themselves that things get back on track. And even beyond that, with how my drinking was, I kind of was in that spot too. I had to finally make the decision to take control of my life again. Did I go through AA? No. But that's the thing. On my end, I've never had an urge or a trigger to cause the drinking. The drinking was just a matter of, I was already a drinker anyways. My life crumbled. I kind of just leaned into it a little harder. Never had that urge, which is a blessing, truly. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, there's a lot to unpack here, and
Alan was a very unique case. He had this strange energy to him, but I think he ultimately meant well.
I don't disagree. Like, it's not like he meant for any of that to happen. It's just one of those things where that was a pretty devastating event. Like, it's tough to say, really, how all of that went.
For new toys to play with.
I will do that, Tonya. But in any case here, I can keep rambling on, but please do note, I am no therapist. I don't know everything about everything. I only talk from experience. My experiences. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I have the best takes of every and any issue in the world. I'm just a guy, just like the rest of you are people. We all have our own takes on things in life. But at the end of the day, we all try our best to be the best we can be and try to help where we can, and if we can't, it's ultimately, like, there's only so much any person can do. But if you ever do feel like you need help or something like that, don't be afraid to try therapy. Sincerely. There are some naysayers for therapy too. Like, I have dealt with a couple in my time. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you could. It's very, very possible to have a bad experience with therapy. It all depends on what you're going to look for. If you're looking to sit down and talk with someone to work through some issues, like, they use their best judgment, but you also have to use yours too. Like, you're a team with your therapist. I mean, like I said, I'm no doctor. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to do their jobs. I just know damn well, on my end, I know my bad experiences. And I'm glad that I got the second opinion. Either way, we're leaving this off here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've been enjoying In Sound Mind and or anything else on the channel, don't be afraid to leave a like on any of the videos. If you want to see more, all you have to do is subscribe. If there's anything you want to tell me down in that comment section below, by all means, I will be keeping my eyes peeled. And if you are chomping at the bit, trying to figure out when the next episode is going to drop, even before I get a chance to drop it, all you got to do is click that little bell. It'll tell you everything you need to know. That being said, I am Base 637, reminding you all to stay current out there, everybody.